think the big change to Axe was before he was not viable in meta because you needed to have.
It could be maybe one of those breakout heroes for him.
Battle begins.
XM. Not really in too much danger. 2 for 2 on the bounty runes. Things stay pretty straightforward. Straight onto the first minute. Curious as to how mid goes. So, he's been really dominant the last few weeks, at least in the Immortal Cup. But for this qualifier, he's been pretty strong there too. And like you said, first blood's going to be coming through bottom, and it does. PYW gets it with the shackle.
Good start for them. Doing that good start for Axe, who already has. They want to punish him.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
TP out. PYW now on the run. Shadow Realm strike lands on a PYW. The chase is on with the Scorched Earth, and this should be a kill for Ame. And
Centaur, which is a super strong offlaner. You can't deny a lot of creeps with insane damage, and that Crimson Guard is almost finished. Needs another minute, and it's going to be online. Right now, Azura trying to make something happen. If they can catch Ame, that would be pretty big.
If they can catch Ame, but he also does have help from Polosin, who's got Chaotic Offering ready again. They see him, and they'll drop the Chaotic Offering, but Ame's still in trouble, hexed up. Serpent Ward's there. They get the kill. They'll end up trading PYW for the life of Ame. JT also looking like he might die, but he's got some help as the Supernova explodes, and he's able to phase Boots into some safety.
He thought he was
not really doing anything. But now they've got the call.
Stop hitting yourself.
Themselves pretty hard, and we kind of see it being really frustrating for them. And Somnus, he's silenced and he's dead. X-Nova also falls. It took all that to get XXS. JT gets the call on to the Warlock, but there are 4 heroes here. Curse Crown's going to pop. PYW needs to continue to run, and this shall be a dead JT2. Boots.
I think it's fine. Maybe on Prime. I know Prime Beast is not a hero right now, but I think it's okay to bite on him because he can go if it's a good game for it. If they don't have too many stuns, or you can pick up Phase Boots and then you get Tranquils as well, and then upgrade it to Bongo Boots.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Tormentor comes through. They're gonna try and get this kill in XM. Blink into the call. And that is a very dead XM. Didn't even need Monet to come over.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
And they can go for Tormentor now. It's back towards the top area.
What is Shenq up to? He is trying to set something up, but the rest of the team is not there. Maybe he will try to throw Terrorize and then go with Bedlam. Okay, just buying a little bit more time. That was a nice move. This Tormentor region is pretty damn high, so they need to do it again.
We've got the Sunray ready to go, and that'll queue up PYW just enough, and not the best usage of Divine Rapier, that's for sure. Remnant forward, but they've got the Hex. They'll have the Shackle. The Chaotic Offering will stop that. XM's able to now move in and look for PYW. And that will be a dead Shadow Shaman. Fatal Bond stopping the Blink Dagger coming through from JT. But the Terrorize is in. Jinku is going to survive into the Shadow Realm, so he is still alive. BKB popped by Somnus. They've got the Vortex now landing on a Monet. They're starting to single out this Medusa. But how long are they willing to chase?
I don't believe so.
It's been 27 minutes of no Supernova. Still gonna make the move. There's the ball lightning into the silence, and a problem here for this Shadow Shaman. But now you've got the blink into the call. He still has an Aegis. They're gonna have to kill him a second time. PYW dies to XXS. Somnus, Sleight of Fist, Searing Chains, locking down XM, and they start to back off.
Is under attack.
One for an Aegis, not the worst thing in the world. Smoke used, XM, Pelosin, XXS, all smoked up. So is the side of Azura as they are trying to search for something or somebody. Courier for Centaur in a different spot. It's got this recipe for the Lotus Orb. Call used by JT. He blinks away. That was a call on the Ancients. He'll start to run this top way out, but no BKB puts the battle hunger on XXS.
Out.
He's trying to go back towards the rest of his team. Balling all the way through and BKB being committed here. They go to this Sunray. Chaotic Offering. Ooh, pops on the 3. The actually stops the Icarus dive. Stone Gaze was used. He's taking a lot of damage to himself. But now XXS, they already killed PYW. He is so tanky. He's right here by these Serpent Wards, and I don't think he cares. All this damage being done by Somnus doesn't really add up to anything. The upheaval kind of keeping the rest of the team out of the fight. They get the kill on the JT. They look over now as it's XM who's in trouble. The Fire Spirits, they still don't have the damage. Oh, the host stomp lands. Triple kill for Ame. Looks like they're going to kill Somnus. Ame with an ultra kill, and TPing out is this Medusa. 1,000 net worth ahead. Although if they could just kill Centaur, I think things change for Azura. The 3-man stun into the 4-man vortex.
This fight's immediately over.
It's so over. Xtreme with just a solid combo. They only get the supports for now, but they'll start to clean up on the edge. They'll take out JT. They'll look for Monet. That's going to be 4 dead again for Azura, all off the combo of a 3-man host stomp, 4-man vortex.
Exit.
Must have been really OP considering it's now a 25 talent. They're going to hold on for one more fight, but they don't have Medusa for another 30 seconds.
About 300 gold.
All lightning. They've got the silence. They'll buy back on the Dark Will, Lotus Orb, and that'll send the Mystic Snake back towards the Medusa. Going for Roche, trying to make it happen. Bramble Maze, Terrorize, lands on 2, buying even more time. 40 seconds still without Ame. Need Roshan again in the pit. Bottom wave of creeps pushing in.
Another 2-man stun.
Curve Stomp on 2. They still have Vortex. That's an AoE Vortex with that Ags upgrade. Roche down to about a third of its health, but another Bramble Maze inside of the pit.
15 seconds until Ame's back.
They are really denying them this Roche, and XXS is going to stand forward with the Gale Guard. Host Stomp coming in, only hits onto the Medusa for now. They need to be careful because they might just ball lightning and go for this, but they'll Supernova, Chaotic Offering, Vortex on 2, 30 kill Roche.
XXS got it.
Picked up by XXS, but the Supernova goes off. They get the kill to XM. They'll take out the first life on the Centaur. And there's the Bedlam. X-Nova falls. Ame on the run, but the hook stop, and now they'll get Monet. Oh, he tried to TP out. That is unfortunate.
Oh man, XX. He also found Pyrrhic Cloak. Brawny Pyrrhic Cloak. Like, it doesn't get better than this. As a Centaur enjoyer myself, this is the peak Centaur performance. Maybe you can throw in some Aghanim Scepter to save people, but other than that, it just doesn't get better than this. Literally unkillable throughout the whole game.
Throne exposed. Azura holding on till the end of times, but now they've got that Vortex. That'll come through with the Chaotic Offering. Monet, no mana, no life. Dead for 90. Icarus dive into the Supernova, but it looks like this egg will be omeletted. Not looking like it's going to matter. The Throne exposed. The GG is called, and Xtreme Gaming will take game number 1 in this best of 3. This game was relatively a guy who kind of, if Ame's not the one. They go
Now
Abaddon.
select your
Power shots, and Ame just trying to juke through the trees. Goes back up, but the creeps are blocking him now. And JT will get first blood. Pelosin just nowhere to be found to help out.
That's a solo
Dire's
kill.
top tower is under attack.
Clockwork was not even in that. He got the extra 50 gold for 2 careers. So that's easy 250 gold for the rest of the team. They got a first blood. Very good start for Azura.
They need it. They really need it. And Ame threw a blood grenade, and that was it. Their spells were like pretty worthless.
Oh, I remember now, but I don't remember. I just remember some guy coming to a mid lane, throwing a blood grenade, and then going back to his lane.
Yeah, that was it. Monet wants some extra help. Has the blood grenade, the hex there too, and the kill onto Monet. And actually, the glimpse puts him closer to X Nova. That's Aether Remnant off the mark. XM continuing to farm. Ame is again ganking mid. But they don't have the control, even with well enough to keep somebody alive.
Oh, can't wait. XM didn't make a move yet. I mean, they tried to make a move, but also he's been pretty unlucky with the runes, 50-50 every single time.
Oh, he already used the repulsion, so they are going to get this kill on Tex Nova. They use the chaotic offering. They're trying to get Monet, but here comes the rest of the team. They're all here with the Stampede as well as the host stop that lands on the 2. XM ball lightning further, trying to get anything he can, but Monet is already harm's way.
He's chasing, knowing that Hoof Stomp is still on cooldown.
As the gun does some damage.
Literally unkillable. 10 minutes into the game. What is going on with this hero? Somnus making a move.
No borrowed time. Success needs to be a little bit careful. But starting to do some damage on the Somnus, who
that is a lot of sustain.
does have a jump.
When Time Zone actually did something when it leashed. I can't believe we did absolutely nothing in the previous 2 patches to try to fix this. It doesn't even work. Does nothing.
Ame. Hook shot, Cogs, and this might be a dead drow for the 3rd time, and by might be, it is be. And will be.
Will Centaur be like, well, why are you saying that you shouldn't die? You idiot. You do it every
Chat
single time.
detectives. Gonna need you to find that game. Thank you very much.
Shut up.
Shut up. There's no comeback to that. UIW with some help, and borrowed time will get popped, but is anybody coming their way? They do have both supports starting to show up. They don't really have anything to lock down Somnus completely. Aether Remnant lands on XM, and now they go to the chaotic offer. Once again, they'll throw this in. They go to the hook shot. That lands. Zinku in trouble. Zipping, looking for Monet. They might be able to get this kill. The Fatal Bond's damage helps out. They'll lose both supports on the side of Xtreme Gaming, but they do get the carry on the side of Azure, and they should be able to get X Nova as well, and an easy escape for XXS as he's glimpsed back. They might even want...
Safe one. We do have good Observe Ward in the river, which is scouting things out. Unless they are smoked. Even though they're getting smoked, the Jinq was smoked. Did show in the mid lane.
They thought about maybe going for Voicer for a second, but instead focused their attention on the Centaur, hitting into the Blade Mail. Now Somnus making the jump. He's got the silence on the 3. The hookshot lands on Ame. The chaotic offering is going to be thrown over from Pelosin. They'll Stampede on top of Ame, trying to get this kill, but JT very vulnerable. He's going to end up dead here. They've got themselves one. They'll look over at Monet. They'll see the Aegis, and they haven't lost anything yet on the side of Xtreme Gaming. They'll take Somnus' life in BYW, and this is Monet in trouble and dead, shredded through by the side of Xtreme Gaming, who take a very decisive fight.
These rocks from Pelosin, they've been hitting pretty heavily.
On point.
Yeah, he's massive. And now, Azure try to go for a play. Scan did connect.
Going for a stop. And we got the silence. Gonna get the kill. The hook shot comes through. They got the BKB though. Now it's gonna be the ball lining out of the Static Storm. Drow's on the other side of the fight. PYW here with that Orchid. Fatal Bonds on a 3, but XXS in the face of Monet, who pops his own BKB. Going after this Shadow Shaman who's got that Glimmer Cape and stays out of vision. Blink Hook Stomp Ame vulnerable for a moment, but the BKB is going to run out here on this Bristleback. So Monet will get shredded down, ends up dying. PYW's dead. Jim Q finally falls on the side of Xtreme Gaming, but Somnus going in looking for something. Assimilate, and now he needs to be careful. XM, he will get this kill onto Somnus, become godlike, and that is 3 years dead on the side of Azure Ray. And they're going to wrap all the way down and around, but they are down quite a bit, and this is going to smoke up.
Seems like they should know about it. Jinkyu is in the trees. Bolison in relatively good spot.
Radiant's bottom tower.
Smoke's going to break. Blink Stop finds himself with Warlock. Gets the kill, doesn't have buyback here. The BKB pops here though by this storm. They start to pull in, but the BKB's been popped by Monet. They've got themselves a hook shot that lands on Ame, but they have nobody to follow it up. J2 as well as Somnus just kind of away from the fight. The 8th remnant lands onto the Shadow Shaman. They get the kill on PYW. They look over at J2. He's got that Glimmer Cape as well as the mech. Static Storm onto 3, but they'll find the Shadow Shaman. They get the kill there. Somnus, he's still fighting back, but Ame, he's got this BKB. He's got the damage. They get that kill on Monet and Somnus, and they will not lose this trial. They're trying to TP out X-Nova, but Ame just doing way too much.
I was watching him. He was so patient with the BKB. His positioning was really good. He gets Eagle Song in the middle of a fight, pops it in with the courier. It's just way too much.
This time the side of XG will smoke. And they've smoked on Azure Ray to try and make a competitive play, but the smoke gets broken as XXS is on the high ground. Airball, Blink Hook Stomp. Got the BKB on Monet. They've got the Static Storm around on 2. Hook shot actually hits Ame as well as Polo. Same PYW in the face of both the Drow as well as this Warlock. And the Chaotic Offerings are committed as well as the Fatal Bonds. They get the kill on Monet. They take out PYW and they'll look for Somnus. They've gotten the silence. They'll take out a 3rd. They don't have buyback on anybody. They'll call GG, and Xtreme Gaming will be in the upper bracket final against the Colts Brothers as they win this series 2-up.
This was, have it in mind, first pick Storm Spirit again, and XM didn't die a single time. Having a blast.